Hi guys, this is going to be a review of my latest vinyl purchase, which is Kate Bush's new album, Director's Cut. I'll give you a bit of background information about this album first. It was released last month, I think it's about the 16th of May it was released, and it's actually, the last album she was released was Ariel, and that was way back in 2005, so 6 years ago. It's quite a wait. But regardless of that, it went to number 2 on the charts, which is, I think, pretty amazing. It's kind of testament to sort of Kate Bush's fans and the fact that, despite the fact they've had to wait this long for sort of something new, that they're still interested in her, they're still interested in her music, they're still interested in sort of what she's bringing out and where she's going in the music world. Now, this album, in some respects, you could say, is not strictly new. Because there's no new material on the actual album. It's all reworked, it's all covers of her previous stuff, songs taken from The Essential World and Red Shoes. At first I wasn't sure, with it being a cover album. Before I'd heard it, I wasn't sure. I was kind of thinking it might end up like Toy, which was the leaked David Bowie album, which was covers of his previous work. And as a relatively unpopular opinion, I didn't like it, like, at all. I didn't feel that Bowie's sort of reworkings of the song did anything. I didn't feel that it sort of added anything to the music. I didn't think that it changed the dimensions. It was just him as an older man with a slightly worse voice, covering his original stuff, and I just wasn't sure on it. This, on the other hand, is completely different. As I said, it contains songs from Essential World and Red Shoes, and 3 of them have been completely re-recorded. So instead of just redoing the vocals, everything's changed. The songs are This Woman's Work, Rubber Girl, and Moments of Pleasure. I think particularly Moments of Pleasure and This Woman's Work have changed the most. They've been, well, This Woman's Work has been completely stripped down. It's a lot sparser in the music. There's not much kind of going on in the background. It's a lot more focus on her vocals, really, and I find that quite nice. The lyrics in these songs have changed, which I actually wasn't sure on at first, because she'd actually taken out some of my favourite kind of sections and phrasings from the songs. But then when you actually listen to it, you kind of think, hold on a minute, this actually makes it more haunting. Again, particularly This Woman's Work, which is a fan favourite, really, for its sort of its haunting and its deep meaning. The fact that the music has been taken down so much, that it's just down to her vocals, it really is, it's creepy, but it works, it's good. Yeah, so track listing, I'll just give you that. You've got Flower of the Mountain, which was originally called The Sensual World. Basically, when she originally wrote the song, she wanted to use text from Ulysses by James Joyce, but basically she wasn't allowed the rights to do it. But since then, since she's now sort of redone this stuff, she's been allowed to do it, which is why she's changed the song to Flower of the Mountain. Yeah, that's track 1. Then you've got Song of Solomon, Lily, Deeper Understanding, The Red Shoes, This Woman's Work, Moments of Pleasure, Never Be Mine, Top of the City, and So Is Love, and La Banga. Anyway, I'll just show you the vinyl itself. So, obviously you've seen the cover. You also have a nice open book. It's a double vinyl, because basically a couple of songs are so long, particularly This Woman's Work. I think Song of Solomon's a little long as well, and Moments of Pleasure, I think they're about 6 minutes. So on a couple of them, they've had to do 2 vinyls because of the size of the songs. But again, I think that works with the way she's recorded it, because basically this way she's sort of made it more of a story than just a song. It's quite rare for an artist nowadays to really be able to do something that Kate Bush has managed to do so easily. There's also a really nice, quite thick lyrics book with this. I really like it. It's got some fantastic, really eclectic kind of pictures in it. Let's have a look. Like, this is obviously a picture of Kate Bush herself, and I believe that's some of her sort of recording artists. up in that corner there, you can see the fish thing. I'll get to that in a second. My favourite picture in this lyric book is here. This one here. It's very, very cool. It's Kate Bush in full armour, hugging a guy with bat wings. To be honest, I'm not sure if I know what it means, but I don't care if it has a meaning. It's just pretty cool. Yeah, as I mentioned, the fish people thing is actually to do with, obviously if you're a Kate Bush fan you know what I mean, but the fish people thing is to do with her new website and her new recording contract, I believe, her new label. Obviously she's still at the MI, I think. Actually no, I lie. She's on her own label now, which is Fish People. And that does remind me, she's now actually fully up on the internet. She's got her own official website now. I'll put the link in the bar thing. Have a look on it, register if you're a Kate Bush fan. It's nice to be ahead of the news. It's got some great pictures on there, a lot of stuff, pictures for this album that weren't included in the book itself. Yeah, I'll put the link in there. Register if you're a fan. It's nice to look at. But yeah, as for the album itself, it's very easy listening. If you're used to sort of the whole story, Kate Bush, which is obviously like kind of like a compilation of some of her best ofs, Hounds of Love, you know, Cloud Busting, that kind of thing. But there's a lot of drums and there's kind of a lot of powerful music in it. This album is almost the opposite. It's very bare minimum. It's very easy listening. It's nice to just kind of sit back. A lot of pianos, a lot of keyboards, focus basically on the vocals, which obviously Kate Bush can carry off. I would recommend it to pretty much anyone. I downloaded it when it first came out, listened to it a couple of times and instantly went, yep, I need the vinyl for this. I've been waiting about 2 weeks for it to turn up. It's been driving me mad. But it got here this morning, so I put it straight on, listened to it, loved it. It sounds great even on my terrible turntable. Which reminds me, I am aiming to look for a new turntable, looking at maybe a Planar 203 or maybe a Rega. If anyone has any recommendations for a good turntable, I would love to hear it. I've got a pretty good sound system at my boyfriend's house, which is where I'll be moving soon. So I would love to hear if anyone's got good recommendations. Yeah, with this album I'd recommend it to anyone, even if you're not necessarily a massive Kate Bush fan, because her tone of voice isn't so high pitched and sort of adds a lot of characterise her with. It's a lot of just sort of relaxing music, and it's nice to just listen to how you think. Well, I think this is how she may have wanted the songs to sound originally, especially with regards to the acoustics. I think it's something she wanted to do but was sort of pushed towards digital because, well, she's quite likes her modern technology, but I think she wanted to try it out. I don't blame her. But yeah, I can't really think of much more to say about the album for now. I'm gonna be trying to do a review of every new vinyl I get, and by that I don't just mean my brand new vinyls, but as in ones that I buy second hand, basically just ones that are new to my collection. And of course I will also try and do a video of my singles collection as well. Thanks for watching. I'd love to hear any recommendations and your thoughts on this album as well. Thanks very much.